It is day 3 of our 7-night Norwegian Prima Western Caribbean cruise. This is our port of call, a very moist Roatan in Honduras. They've got local musicians and stuff out because it's the first time the ship has ever visited the port. So I expect a lot of fanfare in all the ports we're visiting, actually. We're up later than planned last night because of our misadventures. If you wanna learn about why we're at the medical center until late at night, check out the day 2 vlog. Links below. So anyway, we're up later than planned. Right before going to bed, I put out one of the hang tags for room service, and I checked off 9:30 to 10 o'clock. Came 9:44, so perfectly in the middle, and that worked out well. There's a $9 charge, $9.95 for room service for no matter what you want to order. That doesn't bother me, that's fine. They call room service now on the ship Swift. I think there's even something that says that maybe. It's like an NCL branding thing, I guess, it's on the paper there, to indicate that it's fast. I can't tell you if it was fast since we ordered it overnight with the hang tag. But stuff seems to be decent quality, so that's good. However, the vanity is the only place to set stuff because there's no table, which has become common on some ships, and I don't mind other than that circumstance. It'd be cool if there was like a little tuckaway table or something that folded out, but not a big deal. I just had to move my laptop and a few things, and we set it over there. To clarify, actually, room service, there's not always a charge for breakfast. It looks like there are some complimentary options. It's just the omelets or French toast. Now for other, what are they called? Swift, yeah, deliver on demand. Then there are different rates for different drinks and snacks and things like that. But it's all laid out pretty clearly. There's also a QR code you can scan. I don't know if that's just the menu, if you can actually order from there. I haven't tried yet. We've disembarked in Roatan here in Honduras. Roatan, by the way, is a small island in Honduras. And right now we are just in a little shopping area in port here, executing on the step 2 in Larissa's light packing plan. Isn't that right? Well, what was step 1? Can you remind us step 1?
Well, you should say what step 2 is first.
Oh, we're buying a bathing suit. We're trying.
Step 1 was forget to pack a bathing suit. So I've been packing light, and part of that has been apparently forgetting essential things. So yeah, here we are.
See what we find.
So far, not promising.
I noticed this off at the end of the shopping area. You can get your passport stamped. I know some people like to do that, but there's something you should know. You can see on that sign it says Rotary International, like the Rotary Club. So I suspect this is one of those times. Often those passport stamps that you get in port, like if you want your passport stamp, they're not actual passport stamps. And it's fine, maybe it looks cool or whatever, but I don't know. Your passport is a legal document. I'd probably want to just stick with stamps that Immigration Passport Control put in there.
Yeah, it's not official, so
I'd personally avoid it. Anyone who's taking tips to stamp your passport, I don't want to answer those questions when I'm at a border someplace else. We found a bathing suit.
We did.
Not in the port area, but we're over here.
They had almost nothing, and what they had was kind of expensive. And
all Diamonds International all the time. So we came over here to Souvenir Chanel, and these nice people helped us. Want to wave? Kiani.
Yeah.
So yeah, we came over here. This is just maybe a 30-second walk outside of the gates, and you know, people focus on the port area. It's closed in, but nicer people here. You get to help, you know, locals, not people that have big brand name shops, you know, inside the store, for example. Yeah, you know, they're always, like in a lot of places, there are people that, you know, vendors, you know, people wanting to sell you tours. That's okay. You can just say no, and then you walk in, you meet nice people, you get a bathing suit, and now Larissa can get in the pool.
So pretty, Anna showed up.
This is going to take her entirely too long to unravel, and she's going to drop things.
Well, I'll
It'll be in a video later. So yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it. All right, that was our little mini adventure for today. There you see outside the gates, and yeah, there's the recording. As you can see, there's always people wanting to say a tourist taxi, whatever. It's fine just to say no, no problem. But you know, you got people looking to make a living. So I didn't even record video when we were at the gates, just because it was very dense sidewalk, and everyone there, of course, wants to sell you a tour. But it worked out well. And now we're gonna head back to, I almost said the wrong ship name, Norwegian Prima, and see what there is to see back on board. We're inside the port facility, and we're just a second ago recording that. But this is funny, the vendors are clearly, like, there's two levels, right? There's those gates you saw where the guy was asking if we needed a taxi, and then this is within the port facility, but they're clearly not allowed to walk past there, because that's where they're hawking all sorts of stuff. See that pharmacy right here in the port shops? Farmacia del Mundo. That pharmacy is where I bought doxycycline one time in this port. What cruise was that?
I don't know, but we should find a blog post and link to.
Yeah, we'll link down below. You can find out why I had to buy an antibiotic there. And it wasn't because I was sick. Back on board, there's the sun is trying really hard to come out right now, like squinting. But it's also raining a little bit at the same time. There's actually a little space around here at the pool deck. We're going to check out the buffet first. Checking out the first station, we've got a salad bar and pizza. It's thicker, like Sicilian kind of pizza. Pasta, a grill. I think this also serves as like the pool grill, but they serve different hours. What do we have here? Pretzel pizza, that's different. Noodle bar with a couple different Asian style options. Sambal and fresh jalapenos. No matter what I'm getting, I'm coming back here. Fruit and cold cuts, and then a dessert station. There's like drink stations behind us as well. And then a surfside bar over here. Oh, I was wrong. That doesn't serve as the poolside bar. This is a separate little area. It's almost like attached. You walk through one door, but there's a grill area here. Remember, all of this is in addition to the indulged food hall that is also open and complimentary and has a ton of options. Got a smattering of things. I saw beets. That's where it started. Like beets, some curried cauliflower. There's hummus, fried rice, jalapenos. Larissa is just making me look unhealthy.
You got healthy stuff too. I got some of the stuff you got. I just covered it all with salad, so it looks healthier than it is.
That's the key. Finishing up lunch, and there are these beautiful large windows in the buffet area, but you can kind of get a lay of the land where we're. When you walk out, when you walk off the ship, you get into this port complex right here. We're walking around there looking for a bathing suit. We exited out actually through there, across to that blue building, and then right over there is that shop that we went to.
Yeah.
This makes sense. There's plenty of seating right now, but there are several signs indicating you can sit in the nearby specialty restaurants that aren't open right now if seating here fills up. It's closed right now, but this is a really cool bar that's easy to miss. The Prima Speedway bar. It's on the other side of the Speedway, and you just get nice views and overlooks. This is I think it's called Vibe Beach Club. I'm probably saying that wrong. You have to buy passes for Vibe, and they tend to sell out like immediately, if I recall. But you get a neat view from this bar. I'll have to check the schedule, see what time it opens. This is an augmented reality setup that they have by the photo center. And that view out there, minus the spaceship, is what's right on the other side of this wall. It is a live shot. So different things come up. Here we have a spaceship, there could be a sea monster, and then there's a camera. Larissa's trying to figure it out now. Here we go. So here's one of the different setups you can have. This is a dance off. You tap your card over there, and then you select the experience. And that guy is not here, that's just on the screen. Larissa, you're hitting it out of the park.
I'm not gonna win here. No, it's his turn. I have to go now.
I don't know how dance offs work.
See? You don't know how that works. I don't.
So that went well. Welcome to our tropical hideaway, you lucky people, you. All right. Not ideal weather for a Caribbean cruise. Hopefully it clears up as quickly as it turned to this. We came through the observation lounge because it's a really pretty area. We think it's nice. And Laura said, oh, they have books here. And we knew it wasn't like a library. The books are decorative, but they're real books. And Larissa wanted to read, but you can't. Because some, apparently not all of them, but they used like hot glue to make sure stuff doesn't slide around. They're all glued together. So, yeah. Now, there are books you can read, sort of. In addition to those that aren't glued, Larissa just found one over here. They have, and this is kind of a cool concept, I think, like an electronic library. You can, through, I think they use Libby, which is an app that a lot of libraries use. You can leverage Libby on the ship through like a program that NCL has to read ebooks while on board. Different, I kind of like that. I took a glorious nap in the room. Glorious, not because it was long or very deep, but like I didn't even mean to sleep. I don't know. I was resting my eyes. I don't know what Larissa did at the time, but now
nothing. I couldn't sleep, so I was just laying there doing nothing. Yeah,
I really should teach you how to edit video.
You should.
So we wanted a snack, so we came down. Actually, we're going to go to the observation lounge. But there's a private event there right now, so it's temporarily closed for that. So we came down here to the local. We wanted to try the pretzel bites with some sort of beer, cheese, and I just got some fries along with, of course,
Pretzel bites are good.
beer. Yeah?
Oh my god.
A quick story about the worst pretzel I've ever had at a bar.
It wasn't, you could have called it a pretzel.
So in the pub on Odyssey of the Seas, like they have a pub menu, a couple dollars for things, $3 here, $4 here. This is complimentary, to be clear. Talking about Odyssey for a second. We ordered pretzels with mustard, and they brought us bread that was shaped like a pretzel, cold, and yellow mustard. It was very weird. This, on the other hand, is actually excellent. We're just walking past Indulge Food Hall, and there's a window to, I believe it's called Timana, the station that has Indian food where we ate on the first day. And there's something really unique about what you're seeing on the camera right now. And that is, on most cruise ships, well, they might be able to make good Indian food. They never have true naan. They might call something naan, but it's not actually naan. That's because to make naan, you need tandoori ovens. And talented people like these guys. But Norwegian Prima actually has these 2 tandoori ovens, which is really cool because that's heavy and large and not an easy thing. Before dinner, we stopped at the Metropolitan Bar. That's where we are now. I got to talk fast because what's his name?
Larson.
Francis Larson. Is about to go on and play. He was playing guitar and singing for us a moment ago. This is an interesting bar. I like the look of it. It's right by the sushi restaurant. If you're waiting for a table, you can do that. But here's the highlight here, the kind of signature thing is while it's a full regular bar, they also have a sustainability menu, and it's on an iPad. Each table has an iPad. That way they can update the menu because they use things that are left over. So one of the cocktails has used coffee grounds, right? Others might have banana peel or other things that they have an excess of, and they say, well, how can we use this to enhance and make a drink? It's a neat idea. A little bit gimmicky, but I think it's a neat idea. Larissa just had a Mai Tai.
Yes, it was a croissant Mai Tai.
Leftover.
Well, that's what I think they use it to make the syrup, the orchid, I believe it's called. It's the syrup that is a signature thing in Mai Tais. And it said it was cardamom and croissant. So, yeah.
It's a neat place.
It was really good.
I dig it here.
It's just like a croissant, which is weird, but look good.
Time to head to dinner. We are up on deck 17. Here we have Surfside Cafe Palomar and Food Republic, the latter two being specialty restaurants. We are heading to Food Republic. Here at Food Republic, and with the dining package, I think, or dining credits, I think you said you get 4 per person, if I recall. which should be more than enough here. Don't hold me to that number, though. As I look through it, it's interesting. The user interface on the iPads at the table that you use to order are the same as in the food hall, Indulge food hall, but this is clearly much better polished. Like, this seems to work very well. And they gave us an interesting tip. Larissa has a shellfish allergy, and he said, "Oh, when you put any item, just for the name, this is where you put 4. It's party of 2, so it doesn't matter. We can put shellfish allergy dash Larissa if there are more of us. So that's easy." If you like truffle and you like tuna, this tuna pizza thing is kind of amazing. Look forward to these fish taco things. That looks pretty good. I very much like trying a large number of a small quantity of different things. So like tapas places, for example, that I really like. And Food Republic is a great place, to do that, where, I mean, most of these are pretty small. Some of them are shareable and they're identified as such on the menu. And if you want more, it's easy. It's 2 taps on the iPad screen away from getting more. So I rather like this concept, actually. It's just a couple taps to order more food, so we keep ordering more food. We're taking a walk after dinner. That was a great dinner, but ate too much. Now I need to walk it off. And this is the daybed's next to one of the infinity pools on deck 8. And I really, like, the water effects are great. And then you add that lighting. Ships at night. I'm a sucker for ships at night. Now I'm going to share something, and I have no idea if it's going to work or not. We're walking down the hallway towards our stateroom. I'm just going to grab my laptop because I need to get some video or get some editing done for this video. And the carpeting is loud on this ship. Let's see if this comes out. I think the carpeting thing is, well, a little bird told me they may have just forgot a step when they laid the carpet in the passenger hallways. Weird. Anyway, gonna go edit video over by the whiskey bar now. I think it's called Proof. I really like that venue. False start getting off the elevator. I really like that whiskey bar. Great selection and good bar staff, good location. And then we've got a late night comedy show, an adults only comedy show in the, whatever they call the comedy lounge thing here. Does it say here? Can I say it before I cut this video off? Oh, that was easy. Improv at Sea. Caught a show at the Improv. The Improv is not a big room on this ship. So just keep that in mind in terms of making reservations or showing up a little bit early. So it's a nice intimate space, which is good. The downside is if you like sitting in the back of a comedy show, in case that comic really doesn't drive with you, you can't really escape this room without being noticed, at least. But it was a good show. And then at the end, it was a little bit weird. At the end, they made an announcement saying, hey, you got to get out. In 15 minutes, karaoke starts. I guess they're just resetting the room. It's about midnight, and there's a show going on over at the Penrose Bar in the downstairs of the atrium. They were doing Elvis a moment ago. I don't know what the theme of the show is, but a lot of good music. This band's really good. People are up dancing. Neat thing is, anywhere in the atrium, if you're sitting up, by Starbucks or you're over at guest services, anywhere you are up at the whiskey bar, you can hear the music. The downside is you can really only see the stage from right here. Back in the room for the evening, it's time to turn in. I didn't want to forget to mention that we did get a few follow-ups from from Larissa's incident in the previous day's blog from guest services. They've called, checked in on us, and sent this fruit basket, which was very nice. We've already eaten a bunch of it, actually. We need to get some sleep because tomorrow is a port of call I'm really excited about. I think Larissa is as well. It's Harvest Caye, and that is a private destination designed by or in cooperation with Norwegian Cruise Line. So it's not like Great Stirrup Cay, where there's an island and it's a completely Norwegian isolated situation. From what I understand in this case, there are certain other vendors and restaurants. So I'm not exactly sure. Looking forward to checking out that experience. The weather, I think, might be kind of lousy like it was today, maybe even worse. I don't know. We'll make the best of it. We'll be doing some exploring. I want to check it out. So if it rains all day tomorrow, then you're going to see us get rained on a bunch, and we'll survive. I'm sure there'll be plenty of things to enjoy back on board once we dry off. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure you follow along. Click like, subscribe, ring the bell, and find out what we do on our next stop. We've still got a lot more cruise to go. After Harvest Caye, we've got Costa and Cozumel, Mexico. So stay tuned.